Hey guys, this is Landed Halloween, and today I have a quick review for you guys, and it is on a very cool prop. If you don't know, this is the Spirit Halloween 2019 unreleased prototype sewer monster. Yeah, so this guy was supposed to be released for the 2019 season at Spirit Halloween, but was ultimately canceled, and this is the prototype here, or at least part of it. Originally, this guy was supposed to be in a kind of like a barrel, I think, or is like a sewer cap, or I think it was like a barrel. There's a picture of it in the factory, I believe, where you can see it still, and it looks like it's in a barrel. But sometime throughout the years, previous owners lost the barrel. I don't know what happened to it, and the mech inside of his rising mech and the board and everything. That is all lost now. We don't know what happened to that, but this is the actual monster, which is very cool. This guy was previously owned by Spooky Guy 444, who's another haunter, who got it like this back in 2 years ago, I think, 2 or 3 years ago, and guess didn't want it anymore, so he sold it, and I got him. Right now he is on a deadlift zombie mech from 2009, because that's what we believe is the mech that this guy would have originally had, because he would have risen out of the barrel, and he actually still has the head-turning mech connected up to his head, and his eyes would light up. I'll show you guys here a little bit closer of what it looks like. Let me move these hands. This is the deadlift mech. Right now he isn't working though, because the circuit board on this deadlift mech is currently not working. I'm not sure what's up with it. Every time I plug it in, it just makes a buzzing sound and it starts smoking. And I just really don't want to have to work on that, but I'll go ahead and show you guys a close-up of the head here. The eyes are just like paper, kind of, just like glued onto like a plastic piece back there, and the whole head, it's all latex. Like, this isn't plastic, it's full latex. The eyes do have LEDs behind them, so they would have lit up. He kind of has like a dress shirt kind of thing on. It's kind of hard to see with this head, but he has like a kind of button-up looking dress shirt. And there is a hole here. Oh, yeah, right here you can see it still has the YJ sensor. So this guy is YJ. I don't know if I can show you guys, but it still has the hole sensor. There you go. So he would have had a motion sensor, and you can see the deadlift mech there, the deadlift rising mech. And he has a lot of this like green freaky fabric kind of draped over him. And I'll go ahead and show you guys the hands here, which are also latex, and he's got 4 fingers. He is very detailed and very like unique, which I guess is probably the reason why Spirit didn't end up producing him, because they didn't think he'd sell well because he was so unique. But he has Velcro here on the hands, which would have went on the front of the barrel or whatever he would have climbed out of. Some hot glue on the finger there. And the arms are just connected in by a metal wire here. There is a metal wire that goes up to here, and then it's looped around another metal wire which goes up here, and it has the same kind of shoulder piece that connects the 2 arms in the middle of the mech that Deadlift Zombie originally had. So that also makes me think that he originally would have had a deadlift like mech. And I'll show you the other hand here. This one is getting a little hard around the fingers here. It's still decently squishy, but it was like that when I got it, especially this finger here. But down here, it's still all good. Velcro there. And I am going to pop the head off for you so I can show you. I did 3D print a custom piece to connect the head to the deadlift body, because the head connector that he has is a like newer YJ head connector that I can't think of what props use. Like a lot of swinging props use it. Like I know I have Swinging Skelly Bones and Little Nestor. They both use this kind of newer one. I'll show you guys. Like pop it off here. It also has the wires here for the mech that I just kind of threaded down there. Okay, so you can see here, this is the part I 3D printed to go into the deadlift mech head connector there. And so that just sits in there. This part here, I did not add this part. I don't know if that was original or how that was added on. This battery compartment and this on and off switch are not connected to anything. They do literally nothing. It was just something that someone added to prop up the head, which makes sense because if it was just using this, it would be looking like straight up like that, which I guess would have made sense if he was at kind of an angle coming out of the barrel, kind of like old like techie rising props like Demonica. They're kind of at an angle, which probably was the case. But since I just have him on a straight up and down rising mech, I kept this. And you can see under here, this is the like YJ kind of head connector with just the two ones on the side, and this looks like it was broken off of the piece that we've connected to, because it still has the like two connectors down in there, and someone just hot glued those in. That was not me, but you can see the wires here are to the motor inside. You can see the head turning mech and the light up eyes. When I got this head turning piece was unglued from this head. It's starting to come unglued again because I just used hot glue. I didn't want to super glue it or anything. So I do have pictures of the mech inside that I could put those at the end of the video. But it's just a typical head turning mech. Get some close-ups on this face here. You can see it looks like here's where the mold would have came in the two halves, I think, because you can see there's kind of a line that goes between it. The head is so creepy though. It kind of looks like a pumpkin, kind of. And then the mouth has kind of extruding chin. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this head back on. Before I put the head back on, I do want to show you this. All this foam here was original and is glued to the clothing. It's kind of like a shoulder frame here, and I'll see if I can show you the kind of metal arm neck. Let me lean him back a little bit. You can kind of see this wire back here. I just connected up to the deadlift mech to kind of hold the foam shoulders up a bit better, like here.
It's not glued onto this or anything, it's just holding it in place so it looks better. But it's a really bad angle. But the thicker piece here, this was the original piece that the arms connect up to. They loop here, and then there's, okay, the arm got a little twisted up there, but you can see there is the connector, and then this wire just goes down through the arms. So let me put his head back on and set him back up. And you can also see at the bottom of the outfit here, it kind of like fans out, and there's Velcro pieces here. I don't know what these screws are. There's Velcro pieces here. There's 4 of them, 2 there and 2 on the back here. There might be one more, I'm not sure. But those most likely would have connected up to the barrel also. Okay, here he is all put back up. And so basically I have 2 plans for him. Either I'm gonna try and get that deadlift mechanism or the board back up and working, and hopefully try and get the motor for the head and the LEDs for the eyes connected up to that board and get him kind of working how he originally would have. Or I am going to try and get a custom board for him made. We don't know what his audio would have sounded like, so I don't know if I'll add sound or not if I get a custom board made for him, but I'll definitely try and get him to rise, turn his head, and have his eyes light up like he originally would have. But that is basically it for the review. There is not much known about him because he is a unreleased prototype. Who knows if he'll ever get released in the future. Toothy did. He was unreleased for a while. He was around the same time. But yeah, that's about it for him. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.